everyone, I'm Needlecraft Danny and I'm here for flosstube number 16. First of all, I want to thank everyone who had commented on not my last but the one before that. I asked about Magic Guide or Easy Grid, I don't know which one it is, if I can get or if I will iron the lines out, if I iron the fabric because it was really stiff and wrinkled. And thank you everyone for your suggestions, such as testing. Sometimes you just don't think about the obvious, don't you? So yeah, thank you for all of your comments, and I make sure to put the steam off while ironing it. There was another comment and it was like, yeah, that's another thing I would have probably forgotten. So thank you everyone. I will be trying it out when getting closer to starting it. For the moment, or for this year, it's not planned to start. So nevertheless, thank you for all of your comments. And now we're getting started with flosstube number 16. So again, or like nearly always, I have a WIP update and just plans. And that's it. So maybe that's getting a fast one or will be a fast one. We'll see. I'm one day early, if you might wonder. I'm early because we're going on vacation over the next 2 weeks, but we'll be like sometime home, then we'll be 1 or 2 days at my parents' house. We will be back, and then we will be at my boyfriend's house or parents' house. So, I might be able or should be able to put another video in next week. But I'm sure I won't get a video then over the next or till Saturday. So I decided to just do it today instead of tomorrow. And then I might be able or should be able to film another video next week before we're gone again. So yeah, just this week and plans for next week. And then we'll see. If I'm not getting back or if I'm not able to come back next week, then I'll be back in 2 weeks, and there are just some surprise projects I've been working on. So yeah, let's see. Let's get started. As always with my challenge piece, I'm working on every day for the Full Coverage Fanatics 90 days challenge. So in this challenge, you stitch on a piece, on a full coverage piece, for 90 days in a row, and each day at least one stitch. For me, I decided to do every day at least 100 stitches, and that's what I did so far. The project I'm using is I haven't enough designs. It's called Minimental Rose, artwork by Rachel Anderson, and I started in the top left corner, and I show you a picture of what it looked like last time. The needle minder on this project is from Denka Designs, and as I said, I started in top left corner and worked my way across. So during last week I worked a bit more on this side of the page. So here's my page break between page 2 and 3. And then I worked some more, filled in some confetti stitches over here, and so during my vacation I'm taking this project with me because the challenge continues and I want to keep stay in it. And so I'm taking one color, which is a lot on this page and as well on this one. So I can do still my 100 stitches every day. And I just take this one color and just work one color. So I have one bobbin to take with me and nothing more. So that's the plan. So that's the reason why I now stitch a lot of the confetti stitches to get them done, and just work this one color. I don't have to cut that much if a lot of the outside is already done. And yeah, that's the plan so far. So normally on busy days now you see it better. Normally on busy days I just take a color block. That's not happening at the moment. I'm just taking whichever color helps me the most to fill in stitches or work my way somewhere down to have like stitches, or I have to start different. If I'm doing a color block, I'm counting my way, I'm stitching and counting, and if I come to a point where other stitches already are, I count to them if I'm in the correct place, to just control myself. If I'm doing it the correct way, if I'm in the right place, if I did miscount or if I didn't. So that's my plan for the next few days, to work some stitches, to have some stitches in there that I can control with. So yeah, that's the plan. That's Minimental Rose. I'm super happy with what I've done so far. The challenge started the 1st of July, and that's when I had one length of thread in here, so I did a lot in that time. So yeah, here we go. That's it. Did I say 28 count 2 over 110 stitches? It's on 28 count 2 over 110 stitches. Yeah, here we go. Super happy. I can't wait to have more progress in. On the other side, I can't wait to stitch on something else because I reached the goal of having page number 1 done, and still continuing, but not until I have another goal like second page done. So I'm kind of in between now at the moment. So yeah, not sure how I feel about stitching on it anymore. So yeah, we'll see. I'm continuing with the challenge, and then I think it's going away for some time. So, travel stitching. For travel stitching, I told you last time I had to complete part 4 of the Hello Pumpkin Cell by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and part 5 came out on Thursday. So that's what it will look like when part 5 or with part 5 completed, and the whole design is completed then. So super cute. The hedgehog is just adorable in here, and this little bird. So really cute design. I can't wait to finish. And I did finish part 4 before Thursday, I think on Tuesday. And then I started part 5 yesterday, but with the smallest of starts. So here we go. I show you a picture of what it looked like last time. And here we go. This one's 28 count as well. 1 over 1 full crosses. The needleminder is from Just Sue Heavenly. And I do this again. So I finished part 4, completely done, and this leaf, this not yet completed leaf, is all I have from part 5. So yeah, here we go. When we travel to my parents, we will travel by plane, so I hope to get some more stitching in on the plane, and that's what I'll be stitching on. Here we go. Did I tell you everything? I did. So yeah, here we go. So when I finished part 4 on Tuesday and had to wait till Thursday till part 5 came out, I needed some travel stitching because I was still working. Now I'm on vacation, but at that time I was still working, and that's when I pulled out Tiny Stockings Ornaments by Basilla. It's a kit with everything except for one color completed. I told you about, I think 2 videos ago or something like that. There was one of the reds was missing. So I started with this dog because I asked my boyfriend which I should do first, and he said this dog. So that's what I did. I show you a picture of what it looked like last time. And there it is, all finished. So as I said, I had 2 days in between the Hello Pumpkin Cell parts, and I pulled this one out. So I finished all the cross stitches, and then I started back stitching. And on my second day when I came home, So on Wednesday, I knew the next day how the pumpkin cell would be out, and there was, I think, all the red back stitches was missing and the greens, and I was nearly finished with the brown around the dog. So I decided to just go with it, finish all the back stitching, and finish the design completely, and that's what I did. So here we go. He's super cute. Now I have to FFO it. I'm still not completely sure how. If I do it as it's written in the description, to just glue it onto cardboard and put the felt on the back, or if I like sew the felt to it to have like a little bag, like a real stocking. Not sure yet. We'll see. I figured it out, and yeah, here we go. First one is done. There are 30 in the kit, so yeah, still a lot to do. Here we go. But I'm super happy. This one is 14 count Ada 201, and it's so cute. When I finished the dog, all the stitches and this, I think it's a scarf around him or stuff, it did not look like a stocking. And then I had those few green crosses around, and suddenly it was a stocking. Really cool. Really liked it, and it was real fun stitching on it. So I'm looking forward to the other ones. I'll see when I take them out. I thought about doing them for Christmas for everyone of my family. I mean, they take about 3 up to 4 days each one, I think. So it's not a lot of time, but we'll see. Yeah, that's been my challenge and my treble stitching. Let's get to rotation. I'm doing it in chronological order as I did for my last videos. I kind of like that. So when I did my last video, I was in the middle of stitching the 4 seasons by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is by Jesse Gierka. So yeah, here we go. I show you a picture of what it looked like last time. And this is what it looks like now. So this one is stitched on 25 count 1/1 full crosses, and I decided to do 20 on 20 blocks just because it's way easier to stitch it like that, because it's like, it is confetti heavy but with not a lot of colors. So I can do those 400 stitches all at once. So I don't have to thread my needle like every 5 stitches, and still I don't miss stitches. What I normally do, if I like go where the thread takes me, I always miss stitches. So that's why I decided on 20 on 20 blocks, and I completed 2 of them. So I got a lot done over those 4 days. I'm super happy. I'm still in the spring section and I want to get to summer. So I'm continuing on the top row. The needle minder is from Denka Designs. It was a freebie, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. You can't see a lot because it's like the smallest corner or the smallest start if you look at the whole chart. But actually it's quite a bit I have already done. So I think there's one more 20 on 20 block, and with the next one I'm already on page 2 because I have the large format chart. So yeah, kind of cool. Here we go. Really love it. At first I was kind of skeptical at the chart, but I really love it now. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I still don't know why I did full crosses instead of 10 stitch on my biggest chart, because, well, it's my biggest chart. It takes years anyway. Why shouldn't I double that time? Yeah. But I like it. I really like it. So that was until Wednesday. On Thursday and Friday were my first 2 days off of work. So I put out my Joyful World sale by the Sunflower Diaries. It's a freebie available on her blog. I will link that below. And now I show you a picture of what it looked like last time I worked on September. And I finished September. It's already in my frame. I hope you can see it without too much. Oh yeah, you can see it. Without too much of a glare, I wanted to say. Yeah, here we go. It's super cute. I love those owls. Yeah, and especially love this apple. Try to bring it closer. It's so cool. I really love this apple. So yeah, here we go. That's it. Yeah, happy with that one. Yeah, it's in my frame. It will be standing right behind me after the video because it's just too far back. I can't reach it. But I will put it up there again, and in my next video, it's probably up there. Yay! And then I finished it on Friday, but I think something Friday morning or something like that. And I got started on the October piece. Wow, that worked. Not so well. Here we go. That's what October will look like with all the called for gentle art sampler threads and DMC. Super cute hedgehog, like in the Hello Pumpkin one. So I'm stitching on 2 hedgehogs at the moment. And a snail. Yeah, here we go. It's October. And I am quite happy with what I already done on Friday. So on Friday I finished. It's rolling itself up, so I'm having problems holding it up. So we'll see how that goes. There we go. I finished the complete frame and I started stitching October. At the moment there's only October because I ran out of thread and time. So next time I'm back on this design, I will finish the October and then get started on the design itself. So here we go. Super happy. I started stitching on Thursday and I hoped to finish September on Thursday. Did not happen. Not at all. I was still missing quite a lot. So on Friday, I got it back out and I thought it would be great if I can start October, but I did not expect to do so much on October to really finish the frame. I thought I would get a start, but it did quite good, so I'm really happy. And then yesterday I started. Sorry, I have to sort my stuff a bit. Yesterday I started on the WIP I'm currently working on, which is Colorado Mountains by Golden Kite. This one. I'm working on this one yesterday and today because the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook group has a challenge or a sell. It's called Ancient Adventures. Stitch on your oldest full coverage WIP. Yeah, that's mine. I started it on the 1st of May and restarted it on the 5th of June. When I first started it, I started 2/1 on 25 count with full cross, and it was getting way too bulky. So I restarted, frogged it all. I had a 10 on 10 block, frogged it all, restarted. There are blended threads in there, so I had to do 2/1, but I did 10 stitch afterwards. So I show you a picture of where it was the last time. And this is where I'm at now. So the needleminder is again from Danka Designs. And yesterday I finished this column and started on this one. And all those parked threads are driving me crazy. They are driving me crazy. There's no color doubled in here. And all except for I think one are parked in the next column. So finishing the first column over here. I had dark stitches, only a few colors, and then there were 2 stitches in this column. I think 2 stitches on the bright side of the mountain, or going into the bright side of the mountain. I stitched, I think, nearly 3 or 4 hours, something like that, only on this column, which was 2/3 of it already done. It drove me crazy. I did like 2 stitches and parked it, rethreaded my needle with another color, started another color, did 1 or 2 stitches, parked it, and it drove me just crazy. So yesterday I think I started stitching at 6 o'clock p.m. and stopped at 1:30 a.m. I stitched all the time and I did not get a lot done. So I finished this column and then I worked with all my pork threads. This column, except for those 3 on the top. The first 10 on 10 block is only existing out of those 3 colors, and I'm saving that for last because I need some color blocks. I just need them. The confetti is driving me crazy, to be honest. If it wasn't for the stitch along and for you guys who I want to show some progress, I probably would have thrown it in a corner yesterday and just did not stitch. But I wanted to get it done. I wanted to show you, I wanted to show my boyfriend, and I wanted to get it done and get in some other parts of the chart where maybe not as much confetti is there. I checked through the pages yesterday when I was like, that's not possible. How much confetti is there? Yeah, the whole top row is completely confetti heavy, and it's getting a bit better. Especially getting down here in the forest, it's getting way better because there are only like 5 colors. There is only 1 stitch and then the next one, but only 5 colors. So you get quite far with your thread. But at the moment it's just crazy. But I'm happy where I am. So the page break between page 1 and page 8 down here is there. And I'm presently stitching on this column in here. So I'm happy with where I'm at. And I'm super happy how it looks. It's just, it's a bit of a challenge stitching on it. Yeah, I'm looking forward getting to it again as soon as this video is done and some chores. But I can't wait at the one side, and on the other side I probably look a bit on Facebook and Instagram to not stitch on it. But I love how it turns out. Don't get me wrong, it's looking fantastic. But it's a challenge. It is. So that's all I worked on because I'm still working on this one for today. And for tomorrow and Tuesday, I already showed you I'll be working on the Christmas treat bag by Shepherd's Bush. This one. I already showed you where I'm at, but I'll just show you again. This one is stitched on 32 count linen 2/2. I finished the bottom part and I finished the Christmas tree, and I'm presently stitching on the center, and then the sky is missing and FFOing. So looking forward to get to it, maybe finish all the stitching and beading, and then we'll see. Then I think on Thursday we're leaving, not sure. We will be leaving for our vacation. As I said, I'm taking Minimental Rose for the challenge, for the full coverage phonetics challenge, and I'm taking 1 or 2 colors. So I decided to take projects with me which are quite small. so I can get it into my hand luggage on the plane. And where I don't need as many colors. So let me just throw everything away. So I decided to work if I get the time. I might not get any time on the projects I take with me. I just stitch on Minimental Rose and maybe on travel stitching when I'm at my grandparents or stuff like that. But I just take it just in case. So for Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm working on Minnie Cinderella. It's another Heaven and Earth Designs artwork by Alexandra Daw. This one. This one I'm stitching on 28 count 1/1 full crosses. And here's where I'm at. So yeah, just start kind of. Not sure if I get anything done on this one or not. Would be nice, but probably not, to be honest. So on Friday and Saturday, we'll still be at my parents'. And I will take another Heaven and Earth Designs because why not? They are small. The Minnie Cinderella has only 16 colors, so it's okay to take it with me. The next one I'm taking with me is Katie and Minnie, Katie and Cruncher, artwork by Hannah Lynn. And like all Hannah Lynn pieces, there's a lot of black, so I can just take only black with me and do the outlines, and that will work as well. Presently, it's bigger than I thought, to be honest, but that should fit. Presently, I'm here. 2 lengths of threads are in, and I just can continue with the black and take it where I need it. This one is stitched on, let me look, 25 count 2/1 10 stitch. Here we go. Yeah, that's Minnie, Katie and Cruncher. That's the tiny start I did during arbitrary August. On Sunday we will be back home, but we're leaving to my boyfriend's parents either on Sunday or Monday. So yeah, I'll be not home. Unpacking and repacking. So, but planned is a new start for Sunday and Monday. It's okay if I only get like 1 thread or stuff like that in, because this one is actually, it has a due date. My boyfriend's sister is getting married next year, and this is for her and her fiance, or then husband. It's called Wedding Birds. It's by Nikki Pattern on Instagram. On Etsy, of course. Yeah, that's her name. I link it below. So I'm stitching this one, or will be stitching this one, on a 22 count even weave, I think. Okay, you can't see the color, it seems like. Try it like this. It's better, but it's a green. It's just green fabric, and I'll be stitching the tree in B50 to 100. The birds and the heart will be stitched, where I have my notes. The heart and the birds in 817, that's really bright red. And the names and the date I will stitch in a 317, so a dark gray, so they really pop and you can read them. So that's my plan for this one. It's super cute. I love how it looks and how classy it kind of looks. So yeah, looking forward to stitch on this one, and I hope to at least get a start in. If I only have to start and nothing more, then I just have to start, but to at least get a start would be nice. And that's, yeah, and Sunday I probably film my video. So yeah, we'll see. I will take it to my boyfriend's parents. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just see. Yeah, that's it. That's everything I told you or wanted to tell you. So now I'm cleaning up here. And then I'm doing my chores and maybe I get some stitching done. It would be just great to finish that next column on Colorado Mountains. So yeah, you'll find out hopefully next week if I'm back. So yeah, see you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my video. Yeah, and I hope you have a wonderful stitchy week and see you next time. Bye.